How y'all doing? I hope you're not going too stir crazy with all this lockdown COVID nightmare. Here in New Zealand things are pretty good. Our government's pretty on top of it. It seems like there might be some light at the end of the tunnel. We're still locked down for another week and then we'll see how we're going from there. But yeah, I know it's really tough times for a lot of guys out there, but try and give you guys something to watch for a bit and take your minds off it and have a play with some motorbikes. So one of the questions that I got asked the most from that previous video was how do I change tyres when I get a flat in the middle of nowhere with no center stand? And that was actually a strange one for me. I wasn't expecting that because it's relatively easy to fix. And the simple answer is I just use my side stand. I'll run you guys through how that works and how I do it. So if it's a front flat, if I've got someone with me, it's really easy. I put something underneath the side stand to stop it digging into the ground. I'm just not going to do that in my workshop. Put the bike in gear. Pull it backwards. There we go. Got nice and safe there. If my buddy's there to help me, then it's not too big a deal. What if I'm by myself? What if I don't have any friends? That's when I start to use my rope. So pretty much always go riding with a rope. So this is it's a Dyneema rope, really strong. I bought this from a boat shop. It's a pull cable for wakeboarders or something. I don't know if it's the ultimate solution or not, but it works pretty well for me. So first thing I'll do is tie it off at a decent angle so the bikes can get pulled backwards, tie it off to a tree, a rock, whatever you can find. I'm going to go out of shot and tie it off to the post of my workbench. You can see I was not a Boy Scout. Pull it back, rest it on my hips whilst I tie it off. Loop that around there. Sorry, I'm not a Boy Scout. This is going to take longer than it should. I'll probably edit this to make myself not look like such an idiot. Okay, now it's tied off. The bike's pretty well balanced like that. Obviously I'm going to have to be careful, but I can change my front tyre like that pretty safely. So there you go, front wheel's out. Bike's actually pretty stable. That works quite well, and as long as you're careful, pretty safe. So that's the front wheel sorted. For the rear wheel it's a little trickier. To reach back into my pre-go bag of tricks, get a little strap. Or a cable tie if you don't have a strap. Cable tie works just as well. Lock the front brake on. The bike's not going anywhere. Turn the bars hard on the steering lock. And again with your rope up to another anchor point. The same anchor point, just move the bike. And that needs to be angled slightly forwards, kind of about that sort of 45 degrees sort of thing. So, back to the workshop bench. Yeah. Okay, I'll be there very soon. Pull it up. Rest it on my hip. So I've kind of got a good feeling for that balance point. lock it off with an embarrassingly poor knot. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're embarrassing yourself now. If I get it angled right, and a little bit tight there, here you go. Ooh, it's a little sketchy. There you go, and you just jog it around until you find that sweet spot. There you go. That way I can get that back wheel out. To be honest, it's a little sketchy. I'll try and keep like some sort of balance, maybe prop it up with a stick or that sort of thing, but using the rope, using the anchor point, using the side stand, that's how I sort it out on the trail by myself most of the time, assuming there's something to tie it off to. If there isn't anything to tie it off to, I'll just pretty much just lie the bike on the ground. So, undo my sketchy ass knot. So if I just carefully lie the bike down, side stand down, ooh, nice and gentle. Here we go. Like this, both wheels are actually completely off the ground. My front brake's still locked on. It's a bit of a mongrel pulling them out, putting them in like that, but it's totally possible. And yeah, I will go for tying it off with a rope first so I don't have to leave my bike lying on the side of the ground. It's easy to get the wheels in and out, but this is my plan B, just throw the thing on its side. I don't miss the center stand at all. I used to take them off a lot of the time on my 1090 because they drag in the ruts, they flap around the place, they fall down when you're landing off jumps and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's not really something that I miss, it's not something that worries me not having a center stand. So yeah, there's probably more than one way to do it. Well, there's definitely more than one way to do it. This is how I do it.